like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Vegas. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5.
Push him back. Push him back. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hurts. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That's all the way home for a Broncos score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slam route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And finally down he goes goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Into the secondary, past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Now Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Carr, he'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second and goal, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Carr now on third and goal. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. Okuegbunam. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He was brought down by Michael Ojeda. A gain of 5. First down, Las Vegas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts throw taken in by Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down is Carr, eluding the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it third down. Here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Now Carr. Flushed out right.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Hurts. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Second and 16. Now Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Play action, now it's Carr. Rolling to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Give me some. Give me some. Back in 60. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On 1st down, Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 11 now. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 17, Hurts. Flush to his right. That's complete. Okulebuno. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they try the right side here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. He'll get this to Ward. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Number 29. An 8-yard pickup. And they'll break their first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On play action, now Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. Rolling to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown. It's complete. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
55 is mine, guys. 55. 18.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike,
Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the deep.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 14. Young set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Being chased out left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 34 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Hurts will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Carr going to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 82 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Hurts. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing. And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll make it a second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does him no...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This time Jackson will throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And Demarcus Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
Catch is made by Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Man open is Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Mahomes again, rolling to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Steps away. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about... Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. This is caught. Touchdown. Nick Boyle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Tavon Young in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him?
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
At the 20-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.